Question. So, what are you up to this weekend? Are you enjoying the great weather that I hope that you're experiencing like we are here in the city? Let's talk about this back in a minute. Good Saturday morning to you. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. I love helping people keep some more of their own hard earned money. Couple of announcements before we get into the show. Please, if you have an opportunity, I was on the Everywhere with Steve Young 74 channel, and we recorded a few days back a wonderful show. I hope you get there. We talk about a hodgepodge of stuff, all interesting, and get there, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much. Now, I'd like to talk to you today about my opening question. So, what are you up to this weekend? Are you enjoying any sort of spring-like weather by you, or are you still having some lingering snow? What's the weather like by you? I am curious. The weather here has been absolutely phenomenal. And then this is the time of the year where we just want to just get out from everywhere and just walk around and experience all that good stuff. But does it have to cost a lot of money? I don't think so. One of my favorite places to be that doesn't cost me a lot of money because I kind of just bring my own lunch or whatever, or if I'm with a friend, we eat out al fresca. That's what we would like to do in Central Park. Central Park is a wonderful place to go if you're not just a tourist, but let's say if you're a local. I say a lot of the locals don't even take full advantage of it. So I prepared this little video clip, and I'm going to play it for you. It's just a tiny little bit of a clip, just to give you a tiny sense of Central Park. The last part of the clip is my favorite place to be. Be right back. Don't go away. Hang on. Oh. Every time I see that Imagine mosaic, as what it is known as, it is very beautiful, but it also gives me a little bit of a bittersweet feeling because that area is marked off. It's sort of like a living memorial that never goes away. It's just a beautiful tribute to the talents and the life of John Lennon. And in actuality, he didn't live far from that location. And for those who are interested to visit what they call Strawberry Fields, that section of the park, Strawberry Fields was a song, Strawberry Fields Forever, that was written, and the Beatles performed it, but written by John Lennon. So they designated that area, the Park Conservatory, I guess that's what they call that, designated that area as Strawberry Fields. So for those interested to get to that location, the closest subway stop is the West 72nd Street stop for those that are interested. You know, people go there all year long. They go in winter, they go in the snow. And John Lennon himself, bless his heart, was known to walk around there all the time, as that was kind of like his little bit of a backyard. And just to mention, for any kid in any city that doesn't have a backyard and grows up in an apartment, local parks and playgrounds become their backyard. As such the case for myself. I explored all the parks in the city growing up because typically city kids do not have their own quote end of quote backyard unless they're in like a private house, for example. But growing up in an apartment, they have kind of like a courtyard, but it's just not the same as a beautiful tree-lined park. And one thing about Central Park, I'm just mentioning, and any of the local parks by you. I am so sure that across the whole country, there are such gorgeous parks. Do take advantage of it. Pack a picnic. And if you can't get to the park, you could at least watch a lot of the videos that discuss the national parks that are so interesting. And for example, just an interesting part of this journey at Central Park, there's a lot of those little rocks. When I was a kid, we used to call them mountains. But those quote mountains, those rocks, they are special rocks because I understood from what I learned that those rocks were formulated, if you look at the etching on the rocks, way from the ice age, from breakage off of glaciers that settled in that area. And then they became like petrified rock formation. And you see those little etchings, and you could tell that it looks like glacier. Interesting stuff. Look up the history in your local park. It does not have to cost much at all. I'm going to replay the clip and I'll say goodbye right after that. Be right back. I truly hope that you get to enjoy your local park, whether it's a big park or little park or even your local playground. Take full advantage of that. And why not? You're never too old or too young to enjoy local parks and playgrounds. And the price is right. Low cost entertainment. I want to wish everybody a wonderful day today. I truly hope that you have that golden opportunity to head on over to the Everywhere with Steve Young 74 channel. That show runs about I would say about 30 something minutes, maybe like 32 minutes or 33 minutes. Definitely bring a tall one, bring your cup of favorite Joe or iced tea. But it was really, really good. I'm not just saying it because I was on it or that I'm friends with Steve. The show was really good. So if you're going to spend a little time this afternoon and kick back, and it is very important to take that time for yourself. We work all week long. Everybody deserves a little bit of me time, and it doesn't have to cost a bundle. So there. I also would like to ask you to do the following. Amazing, fantastic weekend. You take good care now. Bye-bye.